Today's media proposal will be on Tinkercad. Tinkercad is a fun 3D tool that allows you to create 3D objects, and this could be for students or teachers. It also provides 3D printing services. So if you actually have a 3D printer at your school, you can send your creation to this 3D printer. If you do not have a 3D printer at your school, you can send it into Tinkercad and they will print it for you for a small cost. There are many tutorials available to teach you basic skills on how to use this tool. There are also tutorials available that will teach you how to make specific things that maybe others have already created. If I taught kindergarten, I would teach a lesson on the different geometric shapes, and then I would have students use Tinkercad to choose the geometric shapes that they learned about and use them to create a house. And if I taught first grade, I would have students choose 3 geometric shapes and take it a little step further by having them list the attributes of the shapes under them. So now's the time for me to show you the Tinkercad tool and how it works. So first thing you need to do is go to tinkercad.com, then click on Create New Design. So let's say this is the first grade class and they're creating their Tinkercad space with the 3D geometric shapes. And these are the 3 shapes that they choose to list attributes for. So I'm going to show you an example by listing the attributes of the pyramid. So in order to click the shapes, there it's actually already under basic shapes, but here's your tool space. So I just clicked and dragged the shapes onto my workspace. I'm going to click the same button to add text and then do the same drag and drop. The text is pretty large, so if I want to change the size of the text, I can make it smaller. I can also change the height of the text, because as you can see, it's in 3D as well. And I can change the color by clicking on this solid button and choosing a color of my choice. Now, in order to actually type the text, you have to type it in this box. So here I will list the first attribute of the pyramid, which is that it has 5 faces. And let's say I want to list another attribute of the pyramid. I can click on text and drag it over. So this is pretty large again. I'm going to make it smaller and change the height. I can change the color by selecting solid. And to type in the second attribute, I have to click it in this box and type here. The second attribute is that it has 8 edges. And I'm going to list one more attribute. So I'm going to again click the text, drag and drop, adjust the size, adjust the height, change the color, and click inside this text box to type in the third attribute, which is that it has 5 vertices. So this is just a quick example of what I would expect the first graders to be able to do under their 3D shape. They would do the same for the other 2. Now they can also change the view of their workspace by clicking on this 3D cube in the top left corner, and they can look at it from the top, the sides can rotate, they can look at it from the bottom. So it's pretty neat how they can look at it from all different angles, the shapes and the text. For the so what, the reason why you need this tool in your school is because, for one, it's free, and it also has automatic saving. You can create 3D engineering ideas. It inspires problem solving and creative thinking. You can have students work collaboratively and save their work so they can work on it from different devices and see what each other is contributing to the workspace. For the now what, so let's say you really want to get this started in your classroom. The first thing you need to do is create a teacher account by going to tinkercad.com and then selecting your birthday, typing in your email and password. And then for your students, you need to send the parent consent form home and then email or scan the signed forms to tinkercad.parents@autodesk.com, and then have your students create a step-by-step tutorial on how to use it. And that is it for Tinkercad.